Yo, Wari.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. This is a group for discussion Skpd 1033. Our topic is defaulted immunization among professional parents in target group infant below 1 year old in Malaysia. My group members is me, Muhammad Fauzi bin Ahmad, GB 02705.
I'm Muhammad Nurizam bin Idris, GB 02708.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Khairullah bin Kamaluddin, GB 02711.
And I, Muhammad Yunus bin Muhammad, GB 02703.
Okay, let's start our discussion. Mr. Khairullah,
Yes.
I think better we discuss about our objective first. Are you agree?
I absolutely agree with you. That's right, Mr. Fauzi. Can I give my opinion? So, my first opinion to identify why they refuse for immunization.
So true, Mr. Khairullah. We also can discuss about what are some characteristics of parents and caregivers regarding refusal immunization.
Yes.
Maybe our friends, Mr. Norizam and Mr. Yunus, can elaborate more about this matter.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fauzi. First, objectives given by Mr. Khairullah.
Yes.
Second objective is to determine how about the kids' milestone. Can we use this for the second objective?
I think we use that for the second objective. I think we go to the third objective. Our third objective is is there any alternative treatment that can replace the treatment for this immunization that we don't know? Is it true, Mr. Khairullah?
Yes. Truly, very true, Mr. Norizam.
Okay, I think what is the main point of for the objectives, guys?
My opinion for the next objective, so the next objective is a second objective to investigate is there any alternative practice to recognize. How about these guys? Any suggestion?
Okay, good idea, Mr. Khairullah.
Yes, thank you.
Although it looks same with Mr. Norizam ideas, but we need to find the recognition practicing in Malaysia and other treatment what they are given, so that alternative hopefully will be recognized in our country. Okay guys, I think we already achieved our objective that we want for this research.
Yes.
When after this we try to discuss about the questionnaire for this assignment. What do you think, guys?
That's right, Mr. Fauzi. Can you make conclusion our objective first following our discussion?
I think yes, Mr. Khairullah. I think from your question to Mr. Fauzi, I can conclude what our objective. We want to identify why the professional parent refuse to take immunization for their kid below 1 year old. Second is to determine is there any progress with their kid milestone without the immunization.
Yes.
And then the third is there any other practice that the professional parent refuse to give their immunization that we don't know.
Yes.
Thanks, Mr. Khairullah.
Okay, gentlemen. For the factors influencing compliance to the recommended immunization, I think we could be divided into client factors, provider factors, and external or environment factors. Now, while we try to discuss one by one among that factors.
Guys, according to the statistic, the number of parents refusing to immunization their children has tripled in last 3 years from 470 to 1,282 cases.
Yes.
They have largely been influenced by anti-vaccination group who blame the vaccine for range of health problems opting instead for traditional or alternative medicine for their children. Malaysians have achieved low-level vaccination preventable disease (VPD) for diseases such as diphtheria, neonatal tetanus, but this not mean the disease have been disappeared completely. Many of the viruses and bacteria circulating in this country, and that's why it's important for the children, especially infant and young children, receive recommended immunization on time. How about you, Mr. Yunus?
Okay, refusal of the vaccination was found to reflect multiple factors, including family lifestyle, perception about the child's body and immune system, perceived risk of the disease, vaccine efficiency and side effect, perceived advantage of experiencing of the disease, prior negative experience with vaccination and social environment. I think the use of the online focus group proved to be effective qualitative research method providing meaningful data. The journal taken from Hamsen et al. License from Biomedic Center 2012 published.
Excellent study and good explanation from you, Mr. Yunus, about the research from Hamsen and all. What I found from my regard, apart from lack of understanding of the importance of the immunization to keep children safe, there is a vast amount of information in the media, and parents may not know what is right and what to believe, as there is much confusing arising from contradictory information in the public domain.
Okay, guys, we can conclude the objective to identify the reasons for professional parents to refuse taking immunization for their kid below 1 year.
Yes.
And the second, to identify the effect of non-immunization of children below 1 year old.
Yes.
For the third one, to identify other alternative treatments besides immunization for kids below 1 year old. Okay, to support our discussion, the refusal factor of childhood vaccination may be influenced by concerns about vaccine components, low perceived likelihood and severity of the infectious diseases, and a trusting relationship with a natural healer and another respected person who doubt vaccination, safety and effectiveness. This is from Hilton et al. Anything to add, Mr. Kerala?
Yes, it's very true, guys. I also have read the article from Hilton et al. The article had wrote the perception that vaccination is more risky than non-immunization, and issues for harm, distrust and access might play a role in refusing childhood vaccination. Okay, how about you, Mr. Noriza?
Oh, I think if parents didn't want to take the immunization, it will be effect to the country health, which means cost of health to the government will be more higher. Then if we didn't take this seriously about the outbreak from the certain disease that caused from the failure to take the immunization, maybe our nation will be collapsed from health problem. Our nation economic will be also affected, which is no tourists and no investor to come to our nation. Mr. Yunus, is there any ideas?
Okay, this is my article. Article I've read. We can searching from the Google Scholar. I think the major reason for non-immunization of the children were migration to a native village, 26.4%, domestic problem, 9.6%. The immunization center was located too far from their home, about 9.6%, and the child was unaware when the vaccination was due, about 9%. 12% of mothers could not give any reason for non-immunization. The data collection taken from journal, reason for non-immunization of children in an urban low income group in North India, journal from Joseph L. Matthew et al., Medical College and Associated Lok Nayak Hospital, New Delhi, India.
Okay, I'm very happy with our discussion, guys.
Yes,
Now
thank
we can understand what is the factors and effect if defaulted or unvaccinated for the babies all about, and hope our data collection supports our research objective. I'm taking this opportunity on behalf of our group to thank to our lecturer Puan Fuzira binti Hashim. She helped us a lot regarding this discussion. Hope to meet you all again some other time, guys. Do take care, buddies. Warm regards and bye.
Bye.